So I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
AVGR.
I'm not going to be a fantastic trader today. Now, there are going to be a few things I'm going to be looking at. I am going to be trading today, just kind of limited. Um, so I'm going to try to remain smart, taking into account that I'm not 100% in my head. So I've already gone through these sheets of paper. There's only two that seem like they're going to be continuing that I'm kind of interested in on the short side, not even on the long side. The long side on here from Friday evening. Um, I don't like the way most of those are actually running. So I got three. Actually, there is three. Um, and I'm looking at today's updated um on the medium plus caps. Looking at the updated list, which I do pay for. Um, that's a pretty big that's a pretty big jump there, but it looks like it's low volume throughout the whole day, so not really interested in it. Um, in all honesty, I mean, to just take a look at what I'm seeing here. I'll go back to the first page. A lot of these stocks here, there's just not really any kind of volume. So yeah, it might have gone up 7%, but that's on 3,000 shares on a $7 or $12 stock. I mean, I could make that price change really quick, really easily. Way too easily, actually. I can change that price drastically up or down. So we're just not going to mess with that. If we look on the short side, that's a new stock, so we can't short it. And it's a lot of really like no volume stocks. So it's a lot of the same stuff. Over here, we got a few things that are looking like they're popping. We're going to look through those here in a second. I'm going to use the tablet scanner to kind of look through these. I think I'm going to have a play on Nvidia, Tesla alone. I don't think I need to find a whole lot of other things. These three here, I might keep a look at. Might throw 100 shares on it later. 100, 200, or whatever. We'll see. So, with me being tired, I'm going to try to keep things simple and not trying to look at a million different things. Me being tired is 100% my fault. 100%. I couldn't sleep last night. So, as I was saying Friday, Tesla has this huge amount of dropability here. And that's definitely looking like it's going to be happening for today. Definitely want to keep an eye on. But it looks like, I mean, 5%. It's been moving 5% when we have a good change like this. This is a pretty decent change. From 276. It's always sitting here at 271, 272. So I don't know. We could see if 4%, I mean 5%, that would be 2.5 to 265. So I think getting down into the 260s could be possible. Um, so we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on this one, kind of seeing where it goes. Navita had this early morning drop pretty significantly, almost $8, just shy of $8 drop. That's going to cause it to open up low. So there's a really good chance that we could see this gapping down rapidly. Apple, on the other hand, is having a fantastic morning. It gapped up really quite well. Steep pullback. It's bouncing back. So Apple very well could be looking at a shit situation where it can really gain some good ground. Except there's some resistance here, but we'll see how that does throughout the day. But I think the main play for me is going to be Tesla and Nvidia. I could really push some volumes through those two stocks and kind of scalp on those plays. So let's take a look here. And I haven't looked at any of these tablet stocks. Can't short it. I don't like this. This has bad written all over it. It really kind of does. TCON. Same thing. The IRX. SQL. SQL could be interesting. It's moving by dollars, but how bad is the spread? Wrong button. How bad is the spread? The spread is not terrible. Now that spread is actually survivable or doable. But that was just a pretty decent change right there. Jumped from up there to down here. So SQL maybe as the day progresses, could get a good deal on that. We already looked at AVGR, RD, HL. No, we're not going to do that. UPTD. This has hit the list so many times now. It's not even funny. Actually, it is kind of funny. It's bullcrap. ASMB. No. WLF. No. HUT. Dude, I'm going through most stuff here really quick and it's just not looking. So, especially with me being tired, I think I'm only going to take a I was just talking to somebody. Somebody in the chat room was saying something. Yeah, this stock is trashed. I'm not even gonna actually. I'll just go ahead and check the other ones. There's not much here, but it's all the same stuff. IOVA. But I guess in the art of being thorough and checking all possible options. All right, we can actually short. Yeah, it is easy to borrow. But I don't know if I don't want to short that. EITF. Hell no. Alright, we'll just go back to Tesla here. I need to get my act together. I'm losing it. I think I fell asleep like freaking 3 o'clock this morning. I don't even know what time it was. That one is definitely not right. I definitely got up at that time. This is definitely not right. Yeah, I'm looking at like 3 hours of sleep. I am not young anymore to be doing that thing. So, yeah, today. Let's check Ford. So Ford is taking a little bit of my money. That's fine. We're not going to readjust, really. I don't think. We're just going to leave it right where that's at. Yeah. Um, no, I'm just gonna leave it right there at the 29. That gives me 30 cents. There's a really good chance that this is gonna trigger today. Because Spy and Queen are not doing good. The Spy and Queen will need to come up a couple bucks, a couple points for protection. But if Ford gets triggered, that's fine. I'm not gonna save Ford. Just save it. So there's a good chance that will. But my game plan is still the same here on Tesla. I think this is going to go down. We'll go ahead and drop this first alert. We don't need it because we're right at it. I think we would want to be looking close to the 71, below 71, the lowest point from here. We cross over 71, get a good down move, we'll jump there. Up move, probably would want to see past 276. I really only want to get on the consistent run here, just with me being tired as fuck. That's really going to be the theme of today. How much money can I make being half asleep? Or possibly lose. Hopefully not lose. Yeah, we need to make some money this month. We're not red, we're green. So I mean that's always nice. But you can't live on just being a little green. We need to actually put some money in the bank. Oh, hey, good morning. I don't know who's watching me on YouTube, but good morning. My mind is still in bed, though. My body feels like a damn semi truck parked on top of it. It doesn't help that I fell asleep at like 3 o'clock this morning and my alarm went off at 6. So by the time I finally fell asleep, I was waking right back up. Really, really going to be just kind of curious on what Ford is going to do here. I mean, not Ford. Tesla. I want to get an early play on Tesla done. So I now know who's watching me this morning. So they just sent me a message. So I was talking to them. Let's jump over to that page. So over here, I don't know if you've been here before and you know the kind of setup that I got going. The top level up here is generally like small caps, except this time I got one large cap that kind of snuck its way up in here. And then this bottom level down here has been kind of like large caps. The ones that are down here are the ones that I'm most interested in. These two I've been trading the most of. I can really push some serious volumes on these. But this is only, I got 2 of these here. I got this one here and I got another one on the other screen. I'm running 3 screens here. Actually 4 if you count the tablet. But this is Finviz right here. I use multiple parts of Finviz. I got the home page right here. This is just the straight up home page. Now I do pay for this, so mine updates constantly, where the free one does not update until after the market opens. So I can see kind of what's going on before the market even opens. So I can kind of already see, some of the things that are already moving. I can, take a look down here. I can click on, like, say, new highs. And then I could look through all the new highs. Like D and N. It looks like U's have made, the U's have made some highs here. And all this is going to be super current information. It allows me to kind of go through a lot of stocks fairly quickly. Or, even just look up stock that I've been trading quite a bit. Get a lot of information pretty rough and quick. But so I like just the home page is really, really useful. I like, these, simple charts right here. It kind of helps me get an idea what's kind of going on in the Dow and NASDAQ. I do have the SP 500 over on another window, so I can see what the ETF is doing. But it's kind of nice to just see it here as well. Because this is not the ETF. But they kind of move in kind of the same. So, yeah. I also really, really, really like the map. Let's make sure I got a good refresh on it. So I like the map because I can, kind of see what sectors, regions, what's kind of going on. For me, this updates every 30 seconds. If you're paying, no, every 5 or 10 seconds. I don't fucking know anymore. But I get a lot of different options here to allow me to kind of like figure stuff out. You get your world map, so I can see, how's China doing compared to Canada, as an example. This could help me, narrow down to a certain region. Or let's say Japan just had a massive tsunami. Not the best example. But I could come in here and find some quick stocks that would be just Japan wise. And that could help me find, like really good short options. I can go to the full, this just gives you the full sector. So we can see like energy's doing okay, oil and gas, restaurant, that one is like McDonald's is actually not doing bad. It's up 2% today. That's actually quite good. Walmart is not doing, hot at all. Nvidia, that's a stock that I'm actually looking at shorting today. Here's Tesla. I'm looking at shorting Tesla as well. I think Tesla is going to have a drop, maybe 2% to 5% today. And you can see I can kind of come right in here and find, oh, there's LI. LI with a 3% drop right now. Well, now I'm going to take a look at LI. Let's bebop back over to this screen. LI. Yeah, okay. Is it shortable? It is shortable. Down from 41 to 39.44. So you got like $1 swing. Somewhat stable-ish in price. Bottom to top to like $2, $3 on the most recent big swing there. So this one, you would have to really move a lot of shares. And what problem that I'm seeing is I can't really take a huge position sizing here. Early in the morning I could, but later in the day it's a lot of smaller sizing. So if I try to enter this position and trade it like I normally would, I would be cutting myself kind of short repeatedly, because the way that I'm buying and trading some of these stocks, I can change the price of the stock very, very easily. Very easily. So I would only would want to go in it with like 100 shares, maybe 200, not with a price stock this low. I would probably do 1,000 or 2,000, but I'm not going to because it's not going to be where I need to be. So that's going to be a pass. Um, there you go. There's another one in $3, but that's healthcare, biotech, healthcare. I've not had good luck with recently. But that was mainly going long, so maybe going short I will do a little bit better. But I'm not gonna worry about that because I'm tired today, so I'm not gonna try to chase necessarily all these different plays down. But TNX could be a different good one. That's Texas Instrument. That's gonna definitely be shortable or longable. Now I think it's more long than short. Uh, TNX. Yeah, that's going to be more long than short. It's really close to a new HOD in the last few days, or actually months. So 43.62 was the last HOD. So you'd kind of maybe want to see if it's going to break and hold that. If not, that could be a fantastic short. So this would be a pretty good play either way. The spread, I can't see what the spread is. Oh, I can't buy it or sell it. Well, alrighty then. I didn't want to buy you anyway. Anyway, so I really like to use this map during the day, in the morning, or in the evening when I'm doing my quick stock reviews for the next day's picks. You can get these awesome printouts because I print stuff out periodically. I've got a really big laser printer. Why not use it? So I print stuff out on it sometimes. And then it has these scanners. So this one I have set for current volume. Actually, I want to set that back over 500. And then on the technical, I can change it from saying, at open, make it 5%. Or I could look up only gapping, gap ups. Or I could say, if I want to go on the short side, which on these small stocks you really can't, but, I could say, gapping down or percentage downwise at open. You could pick different candlestick formations. I mean, the amount of things you can do right here are absolutely massive. You could even price filter stuff out to put it in a certain range that you would want to be at. Really, really useful. But I keep this one kind of plain Jane to kind of just capture the very top of the market. And I don't want to say the Goldilocks, but just some of these stocks here that could, shoot up to 100, 200, 300% or whatever. I'll kind of have this here and I start seeing something, rapidly changing, as well as hitting the scanner or whatever. It just allows me to kind of look over. I can, do this, see what the day chart is looking like, and make a very, very rapid decision without having to change it on my main screen, which is, it's one of those things that saves you a couple seconds, but worth it. I think it's 100% worth it. And then this one is another one I have set, but this one I have set for medium caps plus. So I'm only looking at market caps that are in the 2 billion or more. And honestly, I'm actually not probably. Let's go ahead and throw on the technical. No, description. Where is it? Current volume. We're going to say over 750. Damn, that took everything out. Over that. And then you could also rearrange these by doing this. You could change it by volumes, price difference, just whatever. So sometimes I stay on the green side for longs, or sometimes I go down to shorts. Now, looking at this, though, here's another really good piece of information. We got 3 that are green that this has filtered out. We got a couple that are not doing anything. They're not up nor down. But we have a significant more higher portion of red in these upper price range stocks at that current volume. And if we drop that down to 4, yeah, we see we're only bringing in more and more red stocks in here. We're not really bringing, we brought in one more riot, no less. Once we kind of opened that up a little bit. So I definitely think it's going to be a red market today. Really, really think so. And that's the reason why. And you saw the title of this video. I'm tired as hell. That would have been a fantastic short point. And I was thinking about using that as a short. So at this point here was the halfway from the high to this low here. And you can see it did make a new low. So if you shorted at the low point after this kind of break here, because you could say this was the downtrend reversal. So you could have shorted it right here. Yeah, you could have shorted it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take that line out because that line was only viable, so to speak, for yesterday's trade, not for today's trade. We're gonna bring this down to about right there. I'm not gonna be interested in Tesla on the upside unless it breaks here. And then I'll be looking for the push up and over that. I really think we're going to have a strong downside below the 270 going into the 260s. I think we're going to see low 260s today, if not lower. If it gets into the 25s, actually, I would be surprised if it gets into the 25s today. But at the same time, I wouldn't be overly surprised. We could see 259. I don't think it will get 255 or anything stupid like that. Really, really don't think so. But, jumping down into the low 260s with the price action that it's been having, what I'm seeing right now, it's hovering right around the low right here of 271. I think the 270 could be a little bit of a pressure point, so I might, be a little cautious around the 270, maybe move my stop loss into right near entry just to protect from a crazy pop. But if it could start to get really below the 270, I think we could really be looking at some serious money. Definitely got a little bit more resistance. Not a whole lot of support until we get to 271.4. Yeah, there's only one sitting at the 267 that we can see. So definitely going to the 258. It looks like a few people are stacking up around the 258. This 217 is just for severe dip buys. These are not realistic. Not anytime soon. Same thing like over here. This is people that are in it for the long haul. But definitely some pressure right here at the 272. straight on 272. And this stock generally tends to have problems right around the whole dollar marks. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on that. And the other stock that I'm really kind of paying attention to is Nvidia. Nvidia is breaking some pretty good lows here. It's below the 230. I mean, not 230, fucking 430. So I might short 100, 200 shares of Nvidia. But Nvidia's spread sometimes can be really freaking ugly, man. I'm telling you. Its spread right now is not terrible. But this can really open up and, ding you hard. It's right near the $1 level, so that's the reason why the spread is kind of close. Kind of curious to see what this will do at open. Tesla, I'm probably a little bit more pro on. Yeah, it's not going to let me do 500, so I'll be at 400. I know if the price drops a little bit more, I can do 500 on it. I'm just short of being able to do 5. But 400 shares is more than enough. Especially for the fact that I'll probably turn and burn it a couple times. I'm going to go ahead and clean my glasses for the new day. It's one of those things. Sometimes I get it on video, sometimes I don't. But just having a clean pair of glasses, it's just a really nice way to start the day. Try to start it off right. And then about 10 to 15 minutes before the market opens, I generally like to try to go fill up my drink, stretch my legs, walk away from the computer for a second, give myself a little bit of a pep talk. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, it's the, all right, don't fuck up, look for this, look for that. We know what we're looking for. We have a market plan, and don't go FOMO, or whatever my little pet talk is for that day. My pet talk for today is let's not trade for very long because I want to take a nap. That's gonna be my pet talk. But I won't be able to do that if I screw up early in the morning, and then I gotta try to make my money back. So today I'm definitely going to be more biased to not taking a trade unless it really is hitting everything I kind of wanted to, because I don't want to have to be trying to chase my money and trying to get my money back from a negative trade. So that's a lot of talking. Also, I don't know if this is the first time that you've watched me on TikTok, or not TikTok. What am I talking about? On YouTube. Damn it, I just dropped something. I'm trying to get it. There. But, you see my color here. It's gray. It means I haven't done any trades today. When I go green, on the day, I turn myself green. And depending on how green I am, will depend on how much money I make, how much money I've made. If it's really dark green, not very much, like this. And if it's neon green, it's like this. Hey, Sharma. Good morning. Or actually for you, it might be afternoon. I'm not sure. What time is it over where you're at? And then if I go red, of course I got the red option. So you can see how I'm doing at a glance. It's kind of like a red light, green light with no yellow. And then if it's black, it means that I took some trades, but I'm plus or minus 50 bucks. If I'm plus or minus 50 bucks, I count that as a black day, not a green day, not a red day. It's a meh day. It's 50 bucks. That's yeah. So, um all right. I'm just really kind of waiting for the market now. I got everything kind of set. Everything's already, ready to go. Um the map hasn't really changed all that much. Semiconductors definitely not doing good today. So we're still looking really good for a short on Nvidia. The auto industry is also not looking very good. I guess Toyota kind of is, but in general, for you, I mean, there's quite a bit of red here, so possibly good on Tesla. I think we're going to be looking at Nvidia mainly kind of early on, as the market is already seemingly set to go that way. Um, my earning on the month can vary. Um, if you want averaged, it's a couple grand. Last month was a losing month, though. This month I'm green right now. Barely, but I am green. I am green. Part of that's because I wasn't trading just the sheer volume of cash that I am now, so things are happening a little different, and it takes a little bit of a different play to do it right. So yeah, Tesla. Uh, Kind of curious to see what this will do. Right around opening, we normally see either rise or dip. So you see it was a dip and then a huge drop. I think that's going to be kind of the same thing kind of going on here for today. I don't want to short it right now. I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on it. But this is where I'm going to step away from the computer. I'm going to refill up my water. I'm going to probably grab, not probably, I am going to grab me a Dr. Pepper. Then we're going to be getting situated to hear the bell. So uh I don't teach trading. I don't have a course. I don't sell a course. I'm not licensed to teach trading. I'm not a financial advisor. Purely what you see me doing is what I'm doing and what works for me. Um, People are more than welcome to kind of learn from what I'm doing, but I'm not. I will say I'm not a teacher. Um, I have a method um, that I'm changing and adding, subtracting, and building on. Then I don't believe in paywalls. Not really. Anyway, I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm gonna go grab me a soda, walk around for the morning, and be ready for market open here. Ah, fucking A, man, I'm tired. probably gonna eat some candy when I get back to give me some freaking sugar energy and crash later. I have found a treat. I found a treat. I have a treat, treat, treat. I'm sorry, Layla, not for you. Actually, let me get her a treat. Let me get you one real quick. You beautiful gal. I'm getting her some soft food that she likes to eat. She has trouble eating now, so I get her soft food that she could enjoy with some of her hard food. She really likes that. Alright. That took me a second. I'm sorry about that. Well, I mean, you can see what when I go short. I talk about the reasons why I'm looking to go short. Um, I mean, you can see all those things. So, um, I don't really. I guess I don't know. All right. So when I said I had a treat, I found something that was in the fridge. I thought I drank them all. I had one left. Seagram's ginger ale. I also got me my traditional Dr. Pepper here. Um, but this right here is the shit. God, that tastes good. All right. Gonna enjoy this beautiful drink first. So crisp. The ginger in it is really nice. I think it has ginseng or something. There's a flavor in it that I can't quite put my finger on. It doesn't say if it does. Maybe not, because that would be something that they would want to advertise. But there's just like this crispness in Seagram's ginger ale that is just super enjoyable. God, that's good. Well, definitely looks like our short option here is looking very beautiful. Navita is also looking quite nice. But we will probably stick with Tesla. I think with Tesla we can pull a slightly better profit ratio, percentage wise. Um, and even if we get on the wrong side with Tesla, we can get back on the right side with Tesla. I don't want to say easily, but I've done it before to where I get back on the right side of it. Yeah, that's really nice pops here. Down into the 270s. Definitely, we're going to be blowing past the 270. I'm feeling really, really confident about this. Apple is really pulling forward. So Apple may be a good long potential later, but we're not going to try to complicate our trade today. Um, but yeah, Apple definitely maybe going into tomorrow when I'm not so freaking tired. Definitely could be fun. We definitely got a lot of resistance kind of going on here. We got some support showing up down here at the 70.20, 270.20. Um, I'm probably not going to keep saying 200. I'm probably just going to say, say 70.62, for 270.62. It's just easier to say. And here pretty soon, we're going live in 15 seconds. Fantastic. If I can get my money shortly on open, call it a day, that's going to be great. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. How did that get so ugly? I fucked up, man. Oh, fuck. I'm, I'm, I'm okay. I can get back out of this. I just need to do it right. I got this. Man, alright, I'm fucking up massively. I'm too tired. I'm out. I don't know if I'm gonna trade anymore today. Um, I've gotten myself out of bigger holes before. Son of a bitch.